Hello and welcome back to our new lecture. In the last lecture of our SOLIDWORKS series, we have covered all the sketch tools from line, rectangles, spline, arcs, etc. to mirror, move, copy, repair sketch, rapid sketch, instant 2D. In the last lecture, we didn't discuss repair sketch. First, we will discuss repair sketch and then we will move towards the extrude base and extrude revolve base. So for the repair sketch, it is very easy to understand. When we selected a plane and we suppose we draw a rectangle, but we leave it to, but we do not close the rectangle, and it is so much close. Let's say in some example, it is so much close that it is a we are unable to see in this view. So we have to zoom, 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 and then we have to see. But there is an easy way to do so by clicking on repair sketches and by giving changes these values to yes. Now we can see that it is showing that there is a gap between it. So to adjust this gap, I will just drag it and make it coincident. So this will, and now I will refresh. Now it says no problem found. So this is the purpose of repair sketch. So now starting at today's lecture. In today's lecture, we will discussing the what is extrude boss base, what is revolve boss base, and how to use this feature and how to finally make a 3D model. So we will start by creating the design here, which I have attached the image. All the dimensions are given in mm, front view is given, side profile is given, and the isometric view is given. So we have to design exactly according to this. So according to me, a front profile has been given, so I will select front plane. But before that, I'm checking that my units are set to mmgs. Okay, my units are since mmgs. Now I will move toward creating a sketch. By clicking on front plane and clicking on sketch, I have entered the editing environment. Now I will design this sketch roughly and then I will give the dimensions. So let's take this as a mid plane origin point, and then I will just mirror it around. So I will design only half this straight line, and then bottom, then straight line, then up, then angle, then straight line. Let me first draw the line, and then I will just change it to construction line. It will not show as a simple plain line. So by now giving dimensions, since it is completely, it is a 10, so half of it will be a 5. So 5, and its length is 30. Now the distance is from top to this recess is 10. So length is here is 10, and this length and this length distance is 10 also. So I will just click here and click at that point and give it dimension 10, and the from this and this means that this recess is 10 also. So I will just click and click here, then enter 10. One way to do this is by entering the dimension. We can also just do this, clicking on this line, clicking on this line, and make the relation equal. And now their distance here is also 10, so I will just click here and write dimension 10. So now what remains is they give the dimension of this 15 and this 20. There will no need to give dimension of 20. We will just have to give dimension 15 here. By clicking on line, there is the diagonal dimension and there is a front dimension. So I will just write 15. Sorry, there is a need to write this dimension also. So this dimension complete is 20, so half will be of it is 10. So clicking on it, writing here is no, there is no need, is sorry. Now what just main here is we didn't define that the height of this length. So I will just click here and click on this line. I click on collinear relation. This dotted line is showing that they are collinear now, and the whole drawing is now fully defined. I will just select the whole complete and select on mirror. Now it is exactly like we want. So now going to feature, and now we are going to first time use the extruded base. This will make the 2D sketch turn into a 3D. But first let me see in the top plane direction how much we need the thickness. Here it is shown that orange plane and here is orange. Means it is the top plane and we can give the dimension of 10 mm. So by clicking on extrude base we need it to 10 mm. So default here is 10 mm, means we don't need to change anything. We will just right click on it. Now we have this beautiful M. So let me show you some other things in boss extrude. While doing boss extrude, the default setting is blind and we can change the direction by clicking on this. Currently let me select first top plane and we are in top plane. Now this arrow shows the direction from sketch is on the front, but if we do reverse, the direction will come reverse. Okay, but if we want to do that, half of we wants to go backward and half of it we wants to go forward. So we will click on blind. We will have a now drop down menu. Here it shows that you have option of up to vertex, up to surface, offset from surface, up to body and mid plane. So by clicking on mid plane we get that the total 10 mm thickness will be created and 5 mm will be backward, 5 mm will be front, as we can see in the preview. So by clicking on tick we have again the beautiful M here which we wanted to design. Now for the colors purpose we can just do this by clicking on it, and it shows when we hold in this color it shows that it's appearance. So by clicking on it we want to do boss extrude. No, if we do boss extrude then the whole M will be green, but we want only this front plane to be green, not complete body, not complete part. So I will just select face and thus I will click on the eye picker, then I will just click here. Now we have this, and the top plane that is orange. Clicking again here, clicking on face again, and I will just again eye picker. Now I just don't want to do this again step, so I will just click on it, and there is an option of copy appearance. Then I will just tap on the where we want, and I will just use paste appearance option, and here I will select face. In bottom also it is orange as shown here, and it is also orange. Left side is the purple, so I will just click here. No, I don't want this to be shown, so I will just tap here. It disappears now, so I will just go and pick the purple color. So by copying and pasting here, now this needs to be blue. Clicking again on this, we don't want this. By clicking on eye picker, then we have again the completely exact part here. Back will also be green, so again clicking on this, now we have this. Now for the better presentation we can do the click on the ambient occlusion, we can use cartoonic effect, we can also use perspective, and when by going to views, display, and tangents edges remove, we can have a more beautiful looking M now here. So this is what it's all about, how to use a boss extrude base. We will discuss complicated features in boss extrude phase, how to use up to vertex, up to surface, etc. So for this time it was all about this. Now we will use boss default base. First let me set up the image. Now I have attached the image of the default base part. So before that let's just roll down this, then now this feature disappear. This line here is basically used to suppress the features. We can also suppress this by right clicking and click on suppressing, and we can also use the rollback feature. Now by rolling back the feature is disappears, and by rolling upward the feature is again appear. Now again, now it's time to do this. For the revolve voice feature, it is very important to know the diameters and the plane which need to select. We can select the front plane. No. We can select the top plane. Yes. We can select the right plane. Yes. These are the two planes which can be selected. Third plane which cannot be selected. Front plane. Let me show you that we can use front plane. No. We can use top plane. Yes. In top plane we can design this like this. In right plane we can design this. But in front plane we cannot design in a single instant, but we can design it using a extrude both ways feature. I will show you both method. First, let's use the revolve both features. So just I have to first design a complete line. Let me select center line. For I will start from region. Center line here. Total length is 30 plus 30, that is 60. Now there is two circles here. One of 40 diameter, one of 20 diameter. 40 diameter circle length is 30, 20 diameter circle length is 30 also. So I will just, for easiness, I will just use the rectangle tool. I will just click on point and click on line and make it midpoint for these two midpoint. Now I will just select this and make it 20, half 20, and for this half is 10. Now I will just give the dimension to be 30. Now it is all fully defined. I now just have to trim this. For we can also not trim this, but it is best to trim this. And also trim this. Now it is just a single body now. Now in the revolve base feature, it is necessary to have as one center line, because around the center line there will be revolved base. Revolved base mean this portion which I have designed here will revolve around the center line. So by selecting the revolved base, show gives the dialog box of the sketch is currently open. A non-thin revolution feature requires a closed sketch. Would you like to the sketch to be closed automatically? Means कि इसमें भी हमने center line रखी हुई है. अगर इसको हम center line ही नहीं रखते, इसे close करते हैं. Let's take close it. Let's make this complete close sketch. Now selecting the revolve base, it is asking for axis of revolution. So now I will just select this and it will make the feature revolve. I've designed what I have designed will make this revolve around the line I have selected. So we can also make it like 90-degree only by clicking on OK. We have only the 90-degree. Okay, but we can also have 180-degree, only half of it there. We want it to be for like this. First I will then select 90, and in direction 2 I will select 90. Now we have this. Okay, so I will just, now I won't use direction 2, just make it a complete circle exactly like that. So the feature is the exact design exactly like we wanted. So that is the one way to do so. Now the second way, by clicking right plane, we will draw the exactly like this, but this time it is a right plane, not a front plane. So again, sketching line, dimension of 60. But this time I will not use rectangle, I will just draw by lines. This length is 30 and these two lines are same, so I will just use parallel relation, but we don't need to use parallel relation since complete is 30, 60 and this is 30, so definitely 30. Now the dimension here is, distance here is 20 because complete will be 40 and here is 10. Now the sketch is fully defined as shown here. So by clicking on the revolve base and selecting this line, we will have a same structure like this, but this time we used like this was sketch here. I will make it show, but on this the sketch was this. You can see there is a 90-degree difference between them, but the result of both are same. So hiding them both, now we will use extrude both base feature to design this by again making circle we want is of 40 degree, 40, and clicking extrude. Now length is 30, and again now this time circle is 20 but the length is still 30. By clicking on merges, unchecking the merger, we will have two bodies, but we need it to one body. So now we have again the same feature, but this time we used extrude boss base. Okay, there is another way to design this by using a fillet option, but we'll discuss that in fillet section. So now we have designed this in 3 steps. Now for the coloring purpose, I will just delete this, back 3, yes to all, hide the sketches, and just for the coloring purpose, now, oh sorry, don't want to use this, I will use face and make it red. I will copy just that, paste on the face here, I will just hide, paste here, and now for this I will use green, copy and paste. We have exactly the thing we wanted. Now for the, let's solve this box by clicking on this. Now I change it to isometric view. Now they see they both are the same, and on the, let's see, top view and hide the shadows, see these both are same. So this is what extrude boss base and revolve boss base feature can do. Now I will show you how to use other ways or extrude things. We don't want them to collide, so I will just use from section, convert into from sketch plane to offset, and I just say offset it to no, but I don't want it to move in this direction, so I will just choose reverse side. Now 20 mm. Now it is far away. Now it is 20 mm away from the original sketch. So this is all about today's lecture. In this next lecture we will discuss the other features. So thank you so much.